Hello folks, welcome back to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. Welcome back to our third club, which is Bashley. We're here at the very start of our third season, and last season, it started really well. For the majority of the season we were doing brilliantly, but the end was pretty terrible. And we need to make some changes, and that's exactly what we've done. So hopefully this season we've brought in some additional players who will help us be a little bit more capable of dealing with a full season of football. Let's see who we brought in. Yes, folks, we're not completed our transfer business, but we've certainly done some. We've got some outs. All those loan players we had last time, they've all gone. Not one of them has returned. I think you can probably tell why. A few other changes as well. Giorgio, our left back, and Cam Smith, our central midfielder stroke right back, they've both gone out on loan at clubs in the lower division. Hopefully that can build them up a little bit, because they both kind of need it. They're just a little bit off the standard that we need, as we found out last year. And Wooldridge, our long-serving right back, he has left the club completely. He's moved on, and we have replaced him. So we have made a bunch of signings. I'm not going to show you them all. I'll show you the ones in the team. But first of all, let's have a look at the fixtures that we've just played. Yes, you can see we've conceded a heck of a lot of goals. We have scored a fair few goals as well. I'm pretty pleased with 6 goals scored. Not so pleased with 13 goals conceded. That's not so great. But within there is a game against Kettering, and within the game against Kettering, who are obviously well above us, we did dominate that match somehow. We just didn't score the goals. So what needs to happen here is we need to play a little bit better against the teams around us. We've got a good 3-3 draw against Porchester, who are a division above. The only thing is, you'll see there are a number of scorers here that you don't recognise. None of those guys will be in the team this time, because we've had trial players galore, and we've still got a fair few because we're still looking for a central midfielder at the minute. But today we are going to be coming back for a FA Cup preliminary round game against Pickering Town. Doesn't mean anything, this one, really. It's just really a free hit and see how these new players do. We are going to do this without centre-back Dida. He is injured, but we've got some adequate replacements, I think, at the back. Right, let's have a look at the team. You will recognise a lot of these guys. You'll think, my God, he's still going with this same bloody formation. Yes, unfortunately I am. I've tried other formations. I can't get anything working at the minute. But basically, the plan will be, this will be the formation what we're going to kind of work with. But we'll have a second formation that we'll try and build up, and then eventually take over and be the main formation. So, front three are exactly the same. Ryan, Richard Knoll and Gleeson. We know those three can score goals. All of them have done very well last season in different parts. We've also got Devon King on the bench who can come on and score goals. All of those are good players. Midfield looks quite similar. Monk and Mills. New player is on the right side, and this is Peter Carter, who I think is a very solid player on the right side. He's got a reasonable amount of speed, which I like. Crossing is good. First touch is good. He's got a bit of flair and a bit of technique, so you think that he'll be able to beat a few players. Got a bit of aggression going on there. We like that with a balanced personality. It's all good in my mind, that guy. He's come in. I had a better option that who didn't come here, but I actually think Peter Carter is going to do a good job on that right side. At the back, it is all change, as you can see. Yes, we've got Hollard in goal and Jack Wood at left back, but look at the rest of that. No Dida there, obviously he's injured, but we'll start from the right. Dan Howarth on the right side. He is our replacement for Wooldridge, and what a replacement he is. He's not quite as fast, but he's got a bit of height on him, which is nice. We like that. He's fit, brave, and makes good decisions. As a fullback, he's got reasonable tackling and marking, pretty good technique, and the crossing as well, which we like. It's just the speed isn't quite there, but that's fine. I think he's a decent right back, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. Alongside him in the centre, we've got two players, one on loan, and that is this guy, Jack Turner, on loan. He's only rated as a 2-star player, not seeing that at all. He's got a 15 aggression, but he's got all these things that are good. So actually that aggression is going to be a good thing, I think. He's going to be able to dive into the tackles, and the headers without hopefully giving away too much. So I like that. Technique's a bit low, but that's fine. Good jumping reach, and he's not super slow. So yeah, and he's strong, and that's not what you get at this level. So he's on loan from Hanwell, but I'm hoping he's a lot better than 2-star. He seems it to me. And the player alongside him, Clement Tijani, is, I think, another very solid player. Again, not super fast, but good in the air. So we've got two good players in the air who are strong at centre-back. And that's not what we've had previously. Very, very good tackling. Okay, again, technique is low, but again, good aggression, bravery, all these sort of things. And the concentration of 10 does feel nice, as well as that positioning of 11. I feel the two of those could work really well together. Let me know what you think in the comments. The other thing that I want your help with before we get into the match is this. In these matches, 3 of these goals that we scored were all from this guy, Cameron Brown, who is a midfielder, and he's not a very good midfielder. This is who he is. Nobody rates him. He's got pretty terrible attributes. I mean, physically, nah. Mentally, there's some good things going on there. The decisions, the determination, yes, the vision, aggression. But I'm not seeing why he would score loads of goals. But he did score a goal in every single game. Is that? Am I missing something here? Should we sign this guy in or just leave him? Is it just a fluke? Because it seemed mildly weird that this guy would come on from the bench and score each time. We are looking for that midfielder, so I don't want to spend money just willy-nilly, but is he going to be a player who we could bring on and he'll score goals? I don't know. I feel not, but maybe I'm missing something there. Right then, let's go in there. We're going to play Pickering Town. I don't know where they are from. This is the team we're going with. You've seen it already, and we'll see how we do. The bench is still looking a little bit suspect. You'll see a couple of novel names on there. Adu at left back, Hodges at right back, so 2 new players there as well. You'll meet them in time. Not sure what to expect at all, folks, but if we can get something out of this would be awesome. A performance would be amazing. Richard Knoll, early free kick, he chips it in, but it's cleared out. I know we're going to have to use our centre-backs a little bit more effectively. I have to do something about that. Chipped in, it's Ryan. Oh, Matt Ryan. He was in the right place at the right time. Good shot, but it's gone over. Unwin on the left side. Mills. In it goes. And I mean, I thought, given how good we are at heading, we might have done a bit better there, but goalkeeper picks that up. And that was a chance given away there. We looked a little bit struggly. Well, it's really, really even, as you can see. What I'm hoping is we've got players who can win headers at the back. But here's a chance here. McCann. And they've gone wide with that. Now that was the best chance we've seen. Pickering there should be 1-0 up. They chipped the goalkeeper but hit the post. Ryan makes the header, but they're going to go long again. Turner heads it, but to absolutely no one. And that might be a bit of a problem. That is a hard name to pronounce. Rule. Lovely tackle from Howarth, but doesn't go to anyone. And straight into Hollard. So, what are you doing, Hollard? You going long up the pitch? No, into Turner. That's a lovely... well, if Monk had decided to run for it, it would have been a cracking ball, but as it is, it's not. And Oakley McCrum, he scores a goal. All fantastic name of him, but yeah, I'm slightly frustrated with Monk's lack of enthusiasm there to try and get on the ball. Disappointing. Right, so we have an injury, unfortunately. Max Ryan is injured, so we are going to be bringing on Devon King at this stage. We're 1-0 down. It's not terrible. We're not really creating that much. But yeah, I'm not feeling this is a team that is going to win the league to some degree. It's just, yeah, it feels like I think we're all right. Wow. As I say that, I mean, we seem very, very susceptible to that through ball. I guess it's the lack of pace at the back. So maybe Dida will help with that. Although we're not that lacking in pace at the back. What am I talking about? So, 54 minutes on the clock. We are 2-0 down. Devon King, again, loses the ball. But here we go. Richard Knoll into Carter. We've not seen huge amounts from our front men. And Devon King, he's in there. He's only been on the pitch 10 minutes. And he has got us back to 2-1. That's better. So maybe it's Devon King, maybe he's the man. I was wondering about maybe freshening the strike force up as well, letting one of our 3 strikers go. But Devon King was the man I was thinking about, but maybe that's not the right move. So one change we've made. Monk is injured, but we don't have anyone else there at all. The other thing was Jack Wood was doing pretty rubbish at left back, so Idu has come on. We'll just have a quick look at him. I signed him in. I thought he looked quite good. He's got a bit of pace about him. He can cross. I don't think he's a terrible player. The rest of my training staff, they think he's awful. So we'll see. We'll see who's right. So Robinson, he's chipping it in, and that's just gone wide. We should be winning the headers, surely, with the players we've got on. Another one. Is that a penalty? God. It's Howarth, who's got himself a yellow card. Come on, goalkeeper. Earn your beans. Oh, dear me. That's awful. He's earned his beans, surely, for that. Right, we've just gone to this formation. We're pushing the wingers up a little bit. And we've brought Gleeson back slightly further. I think we'll play... You want to support? We don't want to go crazy, do we? Not quite sure what else we might want to do here. I mean, Mills is a good player. I don't know whether. Oh, I don't know. Let's leave it as is. We've got a few more minutes. We don't want to make too many changes. So Awad is coming on right at the end here. Don't think he's going to do the business. He can't play on that left side. It's not a bad performance. It's 2-1. First half was good. Second half we were outclassed a little bit. But yeah, we've still got work to do with this side. I don't quite know what to make of the result and whether this tells us much about how we're going to do. But we did score a goal. We created some chances. But again, Richard Knoll showed very, very little. And I think we need a better formation somehow to get more out of this side, and we are lacking in players as well. So we'll be bringing 2 or 3 more players in, I think, until when you next see us. So yes, we are out of the FA Cup. We didn't really show the best of ourselves, I don't think. So I don't quite know what's made. It's another player coming in to potentially help us out at the back. I don't necessarily think we need another another defender. Injury to Frankie Monk, injury to Max Ryan, both of which are short-term injuries, so that's fine. But I think we need maybe a player in the centre. We might need a little bit of a refresher up top. And maybe someone on the left side to give Monk a little bit of a break now and again. I think I've got a player who could do that on loan. Anyway, folks, not the best start, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can learn a lot from that match. We didn't get smashed. We did okay. 2-1, I think, was a fair result. We scored a goal. One of our strikers got one, so that's all good. But we need to do better. Anyway, folks, let me know in the comments what you thought about that. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you for the next one where we will look a little bit different, I think. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.